Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here and stiff. Today I just have to run up to John Deere and get more parts for the big tractor. I told them quite a while ago when we were looking to maybe trade in and get a different machine that, it was probably a good idea to think about getting another machine, a newer machine, keep her up to date, because I need to replace a part today on the tractor that's actually quite important. Very well, actually, I guess they're all quite important, really. If one doesn't work, the whole thing doesn't work, kind of thing, right? I'll show you when we get back, but anyways, this is kind of an important machine if you want to use the loader, sort of, kind of. And it's not wore right out yet, but it's getting pretty tired and pretty sloppy looking, with lots of play and stuff. So hopefully the part I'm replacing is the part that I need to replace, because after that everything looked fine to me. And this part is the whole entire joystick assembly that has a bunch of like nylon stuff in it that wears out and stuff and blah blah blah, and I'll show you a bit better after when we get back. We'll have to get it all apart again and replace this the whole loader joystick assembly basically is what it is. Very 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 expensive, and that's what I told them. I'm like, way back when I was saying, we should probably think about trading this machine. Oh, no, you should get lots more of it. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, things are going to be wearing out, and I'm going to start replacing stuff. So far, that cylinder needed redone. That was like $3,000. This control assembly, joystick control assembly, is like almost $600. I tried telling them, like, this machine's made us actually quite a bit of money, but we need to move it on. And they said no. So I'm like, okay, it's going to start costing money then to repair things and replace some parts and stuff to, keep it within spec, we'll say. So anyways, just going to grab a quick coffee and then we're going to head her up. Well, a few weeks ago we came up here and I think I showed you the pumpkin, close, right letter, pumpkins that they grow and they sell at this corner just down here. We're about halfway to John Deere, a little over halfway to John Deere, I guess now. So, big pumpkin growers. Hopefully their year's been going better. And this is the field here. Looks like they're getting a lot bushier, so that's good. They're out there looking at them now, so it's kind of hard to see over the corn, but all in the back there's all pumpkins and stuff growing there. So hopefully, well, there's no vines yet though. Oh boy. Well, anyways, they might be all right. Who knows? You can see way at the back there though, they're getting a bit more bushier and spread out and stuff looking, so not too bad. So yeah, they grow a lot of pumpkins there, but I don't know if they water stuff there. Maybe they got some kind of watering system, but once those plants get a little wider and stuff, and between the two rows, they're not going to be able to water too much. So I know you really want to get some water to them when they're actually producing fruit and stuff, So hopefully it all comes out all right, but it might be a crappy year for them. I don't know. It's hard to say. If they're not watering them, it's going to be a crappy year, but if they have been watering them, it should be all right. But it's just been so wicked dry, like look at all this burnt right off grass here. It's just horrible. Oh yeah, and they got geese laying there and everything. Holy crap, why would you even keep those there? Oh, anyways. Yeah, we're almost to Deere. Grab that part and I gotta head her right on back. I got no time for breathing today, so I don't even know if I'm gonna even get time to change this thing. It's probably not gonna take too long. I just have to get a few things apart. There's two rods that go down from the controller that's for your loaders. Your loader controls that actually go down to the actual control valve. I can maybe show you that and stuff too, where the actual control valve is on this thing. Because this is basically just like a remote thing, essentially, because the control valve's actually down below underneath the tractor. So the actual loader handle thingy is just it's just like a remote basically for it. So yeah, but anyways, we'll run up here, grab this piece, head her home. I'll show you and stuff, and maybe we'll get time to switch it. It shouldn't actually be too bad. I just have to get the there's 2 bolts that actually hold it onto the like the framey part of the tractor, and the 2 rods have to come off. They're actually not too bad to come off, and then the whole thing pops off. But then there's electronics in that thing too for the buttons and stuff, so I gotta follow that wire down and unplug it, and then I'm presuming the thing will come with all that new, so it should be like basically a plug and play switch over kind of thing. But there's actually 3 things that have kind of wore out in this thing. Where those 2 rods come up underneath, they hook into a couple little deweys inside of this unit, and there's actually another, like a ball thing that goes the other way that actually hooks into the plastic part of this unit that keeps it from, you know, just flopping all over the place. It keeps it, you know, in like a position, and it's actually gotten pretty worn out and floppy too. So should be all good. So other than that, I think everything should be fine, and she should be good for another 10 years, hopefully. And that's one piece on that tractor that sure gets a lot of use. So, you know, it's lasted actually pretty good. But anyways, we just got to go up this big hill way up here, and then down another one, and then we're pretty much there. All right, see, the Home Hardware is where I rented the U17. They're also renting skid steers now, Kubota skid steers. It's kind of sweet. I don't really have a use for that though, but that's kind of neat. They'd be upping their rental fleet to that skid steer. I imagine they're pretty expensive, probably $350 a day to rent one of them. But anyways, yeah, I don't really have a use for that. So anyways, here we are at Deere. Doesn't look like too much else going on here today. Same old, same old. Let's head her in and get our parts, I guess. Oh, there we go. $580 part in there. Oh, and I got to take more apart than I thought. I thought it would have come with. Well, I'll show you when we get back. But anyways, there's that Kubota skid steer. It's kind of sweet. It's an S. What is it? SSV65, so maybe 65 horse. I don't know. It's on a good sized hunk of a trailer, so that's kind of sweet. So yeah, but I hope they're maintaining their machines a little better than the one that I rented. Man, the oil was almost out in that one. It was like thick and like black as dirt, or, you know, it was like pretty wicked. So, but anywho, I see a police officer racing down here really fast. So I'll wait until he goes by. Wow, he is moving. Holy frig. He has got to be doing about 190, 200 there. That was really fast. Let's get him! Let's get him. Oh well. I better put this away. Oh man, does that ever stink now? Oh, the smell of him going past her, just blowing the freaking rod fuel out. Ugh. Anyways, let's go see what he's doing. I'll probably never catch him now. Wow, he had to have been doing like 200 there. That was wicked fast. Oh, I think I know where that guy was whipping to. There's a corner up here. It's not a really very good corner. There's a traffic light on it, but I kind of think there's maybe been a bit of a crash down here. I can see an ambulance and a couple of police cars, and I guess they're eventually going to have to direct traffic around here, but right now we're holding back a little bit. So, boy, oh boy, I don't really want to have to turn around and go another way, but I can't sit here all frickin' day. This big truck up here just did this big, so he's parked it for a few minutes. I don't know what's going on here. I don't really want to go through like a intersection where someone's crashed and, you know, potentially have been maybe killed at it or something. That's not kind of nice. to see, especially if there's people and bits hanging out all over the place. Yeah, not nice at all. So, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Oh boy, I don't know. Wouldn't think they'd be able to hold up kind of traffic too long. They'd have to get it diverted around, but I guess if there is something imminent really bad, they have to kind of look after that first, and the traffic can wait, right? So, I don't know what to say. Big crash. I ain't got time waiting for that. Sorry, I might have got you some gory, bloody footage, but no, that's not even right. So I turn around, go back a road, and then come down that road, and yeah, I ain't got time for that. I gotta get back, so I have to figure something else out here, go down this next road or whatever and around. We'll figure out something. You just have a listen. Man, I hate those noises. Picking up all the gravel and rocks and stuff and flinging it up on your vehicle. These big, thick, juicy tires I got on this now just suck them up like a sponge. Every time one of those little rocks hit off, chip, 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 chip. So down there, I don't know if you'll be able to see, that's where that crash was. I just kind of diverted around and went back and then headed south and around it there. So way up at the end there, I don't know if we can see. I gotta get going here anyway. So people behind me, everybody's doing the same deal. So, ooh, there's a nice Alice Chalmers for sale there. Don't need it, no room. Alrighty, we made her home, and apparently the concrete guys have come in and are waiting for me. See what I mean? I can't get away for freaking half a morning just to even pick up parts. Holy frig. The thing is, I can't be here all the frickin' time. I do have other things that I needed to get done sometimes, you know. Picking up parts, yeah, they're sitting up there waiting for me. Anyways, I'll get them schnorchuated out, and we'll get back and have a look at this thing. Alright, well, I got 5 minutes to breathe. Oh my goodness. This is what we're replacing, though. You can see how much floppy's in this. And you can see, if I can get it right, you can see that movement in that thing before it actually moves the rod. There's a lot of flop there, and then way in the back here, right back in here, there's like a ball thing that keeps the stick aligned, you know, to these two little rods inside. It's kind of hard to show you that. When you activate it, you know, it pulls. That'll be dumping your bucket, and then the other one is lifting the bucket up and down, right? So it's gotten really floppy in there, so we got to take that off. But now I see the new one didn't come with all this control handle, so we got to pull it off and reuse that. I guess it's just a couple of screws in there. I guess that should flop off there, and then that thing will just psh off, and then we'll just, you know, put it off the side and replace the dewey here and unhook these down here, and then she should be good. So a little bit of disassembly, but let's look at the new one here in the box. And I haven't actually had it out to try maneuvering it at all, see how unfloppy it is. Well, that's the new one. Oh, so much nicer. Okay, so I have had the other one apart already. I took it off and I figured out what I need, so I'll just get some more tools. And yeah, that's just amazing how wore out the other one was, actually. The slider head is designed to absorb the cable loads, not the lock screw. Tightening torque. And tightening the lock screw to the slider, hold the slider in position with the 3/4 inch open end wrench on the slider wrench flats. Torque do not exceed 55 pounds-feet. I think that they mean those in there. Hopefully it's the same. It's got me a little kind of concerned there now. I hope it's the same. Okay, we just got you hung on the other side of the tractor here on the little flexible stand Dewey. So hopefully it all stays where I leave it. I will try to get this handle grip thingy off here first. I presume I just have to unloosen this and it'll probably just slide off. I don't think I have to take it right off. At least I don't think I do. Maybe I do. Maybe it goes right through, I don't know. And then I gotta try to get these bolts out of here because they're very tiny. Yeah, they must go right through the handle, which would sort of make sense. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's 2 holes going right through, so hopefully don't lose that one. I'll just leave that wire. Now you can't see the bottom here, so we're going to have to readjust you a little bit. This other piece isn't too bad to come off. Oh, you still can't see for the seat. Oh, I know how I can fix that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just perfect? Okay, if that'll stay there, we'll be good. We need a couple of 7/16s. I'll use that one, and I'll get another one out of my box here. Nope. Yup. And a little short extender. Alright. Now if I can use this thing. There. So we just got to get back in the back here. There's a lock nut. It's funny, someone, I can't remember who it was, the other day left a comment on the thingy there. Oh man, this is so tedious watching you use hand tools for this. You got all these power tools sitting there, why don't you use those? I'm like, yeah, true enough, I totally agree. But using hand tools versus power tools, I kind of think you appreciate your work a little more if you use hand tools. Now, I do agree that some projects probably should be using power tools. You know, like for stuff like a vehicle where you got to take lug nuts off or something, right? Because that does kind of suck having to do those by hand. But for little wee piddly things like this, I don't see any point of getting great big hand or power tools out for that. Okay, so now just before we get that right off, I got to get these nuts off the bottom here. And what crap size were they? I think they were a metric. Try a 16. Nope, not quite. 15. Maybe they are SEs. Huh? I just had her part the other day and I can't remember now. So. Nope. 5/8 looks too small, but maybe that's it. Yep. There we go. So these are weird. It's just like a little, the end of this rod, it's just like fitting on like a brake hose line. It's weird. And maybe I guess they work pretty good, but
hopefully changing this will take some of the slop out of this thing, because it's been pretty floppy for a while, you know, and she gets a lot of use, I guess. Okay, now we got to get the rest of this top bolt out here. There's still quite a bit of thread there, so I'll have to put that back on. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I like using power tools too, but there's a lot of times where I'm like, yeah, I'll wrench it. I'm good. I think it just makes you appreciate your work a little more, because, you know, I could have both of these just like that, but you know. Okay. So now this should pull out from on. So yeah, there's some plasticky bushings in there, I think, that'll wear. We'll take it in and have a look at it, but then you can see these ball things, which I think are probably fine down here. I think they're probably fine, but then it's just like it's a weird kind of thing, eh? So they just kind of go up and then mush on like a brake hose fitting. It's kind of neat, actually. Okay, so let's go in and have a look at the other one here. Okay, so here's the old one here. You can see that tons of play back in there, right? So when you're maneuvering that thing, it was really floppy, where this one, she's nice and tight again, eh? So that's super awesome. Plus down here you can sort of see the maneuvering of these things, right? I think that's what they're talking about tightening those down. That's interesting, because I don't know how the heck you would tighten that to 55 foot-pounds, as it says there, with a wrench. I haven't got a wrench that's a torque wrench, like a you know, a wrench, like a box end wrench. That's a torque wrench. That's what you have to use on that. So do not exceed 55 pounds-feet. Because I guess inside of there, there's these little plastic dewies, and to me, actually, it looks like this one here is really wore out, or it's totally gone. I don't really see anything even down there. So I even pre-grease it for you and everything. So that's like a nylon bushing kind of thingy in there, so you don't want to crank it around too hard, I guess. Yeah, so I guess we can take this one out and reinstall it. That's your control lock. So it's actually locked now, nothing moves really until you do that, and then everything's movable. That was always fine in the other one. There we go, let's go install that one. Okay, so yeah, I'm not too sure how you're supposed to torque that down, because I haven't got a torquer or a tool like that. You know, like a torque wrench, I don't know. I'll just have to slam it, I guess. But everything here, there's a little bit of play in that. Ooh, there's actually a lot of play in that one. That actually might not be in the rod itself. It's hard to say. I'm gonna have to climb under and have a look maybe, but these rods basically go down the tractor to the control valves, which are actually way down below. So I'm just gonna climb underneath for a second and just have a look, see how much play I've got on that. I should have maybe got new rods, and there's a couple of those little rod end connector dewies down there too, but I'll go have a quick look. Okay, so these two rods drop down to these two. Oh, I see where the plate is. It's right in there. Not much I can do about that. But yeah, then they push two more rods that actually go into this control unit here. So when I activate the loader, it's pushing down on these rods, and it pushes on, you know, that there, for up and down, back and forth. That one's actually leaking a little bit up there. It's not too good. That's not too good up there. That's what I was telling him. I told him, like, this tractor's 10 years old. I put a lot of hours to her, and we're gonna have to keep up on it. Oh no. We'll just go to have the guy fix it. I'm like, yeah, but then there's 100 other problems that it's gonna arise with and need done. So, but yeah, so there's a little bit of play in those things. Not much I can do about that. It's just worn out in the shaft here too, and there's no way to grease that. I guess they figure the tractor will drip enough crap on it and lubricate itself, but no, it doesn't kind of do that until it's like 30 years old or 20 years old or whatever. So anyways, I guess we can't do much about that. We're gonna have a little bit of slop in her, but I'd like to have her nice and tight. But I also have a leak in the casting here somewhere. When we had it up to the guy for service, he's like, oh, I wouldn't worry about that. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's not dripping all over your floor. You don't care. But I mean, everything else is still holding together pretty good. Like, there's a gasket between here. You know, that's eventually probably going to leak. Who knows? It may not, but who knows? But, you know, she's not new, right? So, yeah. I don't know what to say. As far as I know, the axle seals are still fine. They don't look too wet. Yeah, so, but there's a leak in this case somewhere here. It's probably a mating surface between two surfaces or something. That's pretty bad there, though. You can see where those two lines are kind of rubbing together. That's not a good thing. That line probably should be up more or something. That's eventually going to run through. I don't know what that's running or where it's going, but it looks like it would be a bit of a pain in the rear end to replace. So I'd probably call the John Deere guys down to do it, or whatever. Because once that starts to go, holy frig, that would just be pumping crap like crazy out of that line. I don't know what it's doing, but there's a lot of lines under here, you know, and stuff, so this is like the big control valve, I guess, for the whole loader, so it's probably, I don't know what that line is for, but anyways, so far it's not leaking. But with that touching like that and a bit of rust on there, I'm not liking the looks of that too much, so it somehow got pulled over or pushed over or something. I don't know. But anyways, I guess we'll just put this thing back together for now. Okay, hopefully that thing stays there. Okay, so first of all, we need to sort of line up these ball things. Something like that. I could probably get them started too so they won't come out again on me. Okay, I think they're started. Get a couple bolts back in. Hopefully this takes a little slop out, but with that a little sloppy underneath there, it's probably not going to be like brand new. Okay, that one's good. So while we're assembling here, Dylan's baseball game last night, we got him some new equipment. We got him a Rawlings carbon composite bat. And he had an aluminum bat actually that his coach bought him all last year. They bought everybody at the end of the year a new bat. It was just like an aluminum bat, right? Well, he'd not been hitting the ball good, and he didn't really want to swing. I'm like, Dill, you gotta swing at those. Coming right through the perfect strike zone, he could have just smashed her, you know. He never told me kind of what was wrong, blah, blah, blah. And so we actually went to look at some bats and stuff, and a couple other things, because I knew he was having a little issue with the hitting. So we got him what they call a bow net, too, and it's like a thing that's on like a couple of fiberglassy pole things. What on earth is going on here? Fiberglassy pole things that's got a big net on it that you can hit the ball and it just goes into the net. So we got him one of those too. We got him this new bat, and we've been practicing actually quite a bit with it. He's pretty much not missing any of them now on hitting into this bow net. So that's gone good. And last night in the game he got a hold of a couple of good ones. He got, I think, 6 RBIs altogether himself, including a couple of his own. He got a single. He almost got a cycle actually. He got a single, a double, a triple. He got walked once, but he never got the home run. It was close, so that triple was really close. Okay, so that's not even moving those rods yet. So we gotta crank these down a little bit. Like I say, I have no idea how you're supposed to torque those because I don't have a wrench style torque wrench, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna kind of go until I feel it tight and then just a hair more. 55 foot-pounds, that's kind of a fair bit. And then hopefully she's a little tighter than it was before. So that's just tight. And a little more. Okay, so we still got a lot of flop in that one, but once we tighten this on here, there was quite a lot of play in this little ball in the back of this assembly. It was getting pretty tired. Now these things are weird. We'll have a look at the other one, I'll show you, but where I'm tightening these things, there's another piece that goes up and then there's another ball inside, so that's tight. Good. Oh yeah, that's quite a bit snugger. That's your float position there. So the bucket would just kind of do its, on the grade, its own thing, right? It's funny, there's still a little bit of play in those things, but I think maybe they're supposed to be. It doesn't tighten down really any more than what I've got it there, so I thought it might have been a little snugger than that, but it is better, but it's, I guess that's it, so. Alright, so we can reassemble this thing. Put a bolt in the top here and try to find the hole in the shaft. There. Let's get the other one started before I go too far with them here. So yes, Dylan has been hitting quite a bit better. That's actually his second game with the new bat. We've got another one tonight, so I've got a Vamoose out of here fairly soonish. A Vamoose out of here. This one's a little bit further away tonight, so we got to do a little bit of driving to her. Okay, I don't want to crank those down too much because it's only plastic. Okay. Still a little floppy there this way, but well, I guess it's got to have a little bit of play. Now if this was a, which I think they're probably doing now, is the pilot control, that would, it's just like a joystick, there'd be no play at all in that, right? Where this is still mechanical and you're moving the rods and stuff. I'm a little bit ticked that that one's still kind of loose. I thought it would have been a little bit tighter than that, but maybe these rods are wore out too. Maybe there's something wore off of them too. I don't know. I didn't look into her exactly too far, so. But she should be a little better because that one ball thing on the back was really bad. and this one is a lot better. So I was worried about that one actually. Not so much these bottom ones. I was worried about that top one doing snap, because once that thing busted out, you'd be screwed. You wouldn't have any control at all. So that would have sucked, you know, mid-grave filling. So yeah. But anyways, there we go. That is done. And we'll just have a look inside of the other one here. I'll show you what it looks like more inside of it. Okay, so I missed my other tripod. This is just a little flexi leg one, right, where you can maneuver the thing anywhere you kind of want. It's alright, but I like my taller tripod better. Look, I still got my tractors. I got to take them to the house with me. I keep forgetting. But anyways, yeah, so this thing, probably maybe save this rubber boot thing off because it's a little stretched, but it's still pretty good. So yeah, inside of here there's these other, I can get you a good shot here, these other weird ball things on the actual stick part here. So they get kind of wore too. So if I can get it in the right spot. They're getting pretty tired too, and there's actually quite a bit of stuff in this thing. There's quite an assembly in this, but yeah, but it was mostly this part back here, which I was, yeah, if that started to wore out too much more, he says they do snap out. They'll snap out pretty quick, he said. I'm like, well, that's probably a good thing that we did that. So, but because that's had a lot of, I can't get the right shot here. I hate this tripod for this kind of stuff. Sorry. It's had a lot of, you know, over the years, right? Up and down, back and forth, down, up and down, blah blah blah. So she's wore out though. $580 for that piece. It's ridiculous, but anyways, and that, oh no, it's starting to all go crappy and stuff. So yeah, we'll just harf that too. The other one's got one on anyway, so just the dust boot cover. So. That lock still worked pretty good though. It's still as floppy as, you know. But yeah, there is like a nylon-y kind of bushing in there. I don't know if I can just fish that out of there with a little screwdriver or not. Need a little pick. Hang on, let's see if I can get it out of there. Curious just to see kind of what it looked like. Pick might get it, it might not get it though, I don't know. It's almost out now. She's sort of coming. There. So yeah, it's just a little nylon washer, kind of cup-shaped dewey, and there's quite a bit of wear on it. Not tremendously bad though. I don't know if I can get this one out of here. I don't think there's one in here. If there is, it's crappy shape. No, not too concerned about it. I'll just maybe stuff that one back in or something. Good enough. Well, she's replaced anyways now. Should be good to go. Sweet. Alright, well, I'll finish up today. We got a little package in the mail, something that I ordered from Lee Valley Tools. Now, Lee Valley Tools is not like really tools like this. It's more like woodworking kind of stuff, kind of real, sort of nice, pristine, really expensive stuff. But anyways, this isn't actually a tool thing. They also do like gardening things, like gardening tools, shovels, you know, kind of things like that, right? So I got this. I've been curious for a while, And I didn't know these really existed until I kind of looked it up. And I thought, you know what, everybody pretty much around here, anyway, some of you likely will have water meter on their house. So I'm like, I wonder if there's something I can put just on a hose. So I looked it up, and lo and behold, this come up from Lee Valley Tools. So it's way more packaging than what's in here, which is really silly because it costs you like $18 more. But that's it there. I don't know how this can go on straight. Really? I don't care if they go on straight. Now, anyways, that come by UPS. So, anyways, it's just a basic generic looking box, little water meter thing. And I don't know if it needs batteries or what. I was kind of hoping it would run by the flow of the water, like a little generator-y kind of thing inside, you know, but I highly doubted it probably needs batteries. I highly doubt that it'll run off what I'm thinking it'll probably need batteries. Oh goodness, just open. Stupid tape. So, there it is. There's a little instruction booklet. I was just kind of curious, you know, when I'm watering the flowers over there, how much I'm pouring to her. So, yes. Batteries. And I bet you I don't have, unless there's batteries in it. Could be in batteries. Well, there's a watch battery. Okay. I guess maybe that'll do. Let's just see here. Oh, there she goes. So it does gallons. And it's supposed to do liters too. There you go, liters. Gallons, liters. I'm going to do liters, but I can always probably convert it after for you. So a liter is 1,000 milliliters. You know, that's how I know it. So, or 16 ounce or something like that, or whatever it is. So I'm going to go put this on. It even comes with a washer. I'm going to go put this on the sprinkler where I sprinkle the flowers and the grass, or leave it for an hour and see how many liters we blew through her. And there's a little booklet there. I'll keep that too. And I got another letter here that's left in my mailbox from Texas, y'all. So anyways, we'll have a look at that. I'm just going to hook up this and let it run for a bit. So there, we started at 0. Okay, just before we get into that other letter here, holy cow. So anyways, speaking of liters there, this is a 10 liter can filled up to this line, or 2.5 gallon. So 10 liters, that's how much 10 liters is. Okay. I'm surprised how fast it was going up here. So I've just hooked it up, pressurized the hose, let her run while I walk back over here, got the camera, talk to you guys walking back, and let's see what we're at already. It's surprisingly how fast that water comes out of there and how much it's going on the grass. You really don't realize it until you put a meter to it. Wow, and I know it's reading fairly accurate because you turn the flow down, you can see the numbers slowing down and not going so fast. So that's been going for about 4 or 5 minutes, 4 minutes maybe. So I got her on the line over here, and we're already at 40 liters. If you can see that. 40, look how fast it's going up. So now if I turn this pressure down here, I guess you can see that. So you can see her slow way down there, eh? Holy crap. So, oh, that just reset it. Crap! I don't want to reset it, I want to turn it to gallons. Well, that resets it. Gallon, okay. Okay. So we'll let her go on gallon for a bit. So you can see that's quite a bit slower because a gallon's quite a bit more, right? But there is already half a gallon. I'm presuming you can see that. I can't see it on my screen, so 1 gallon already gone there. Holy crap. Go back to liters. It resets it every time. That's stupid. Oh, cement, guys. So there we go. We're going to let that and I'll come back. So we already had 40 liters on her, so we got to remember to add that 40. And we'll come back in a little bit, shut her off, and see how we're looking here. That's a lot of water. Holy cow! I didn't think it was that bad or that good. So mostly I wanted to put it on the main at the back there and see what the whole cemetery draws in a day. I bet you it would knock your socks off how much water is running there, especially when people stand there all day with the hose and just watering the burnt right off grass. There's no point in doing that. But they do, they stand there and do that. So if there's not 10,000 liters of water a day go out, I'd be surprised. I wouldn't put it too far past 100,000 or 10,000 gallons a day. So anyways, let's get her queued up here. We'll have her read this letter, and then we got to kind of get going. I got to get going for Junior's game. So maybe I'll take the camera, do a bit of recording there tonight, and add that to the video. Make her a little bit of a baseball in the end of the video today too. So anyways, let's have a read of this letter. So this was interesting. Another doll hair US dollar for me. Sweet. And this little letter was written on Best Western Plus hotel paper. And it says, "Hey Bill, my name is Ethan. I am from Texas." All the way from Texas. Holy cow. We drove from Texas. Man, what a drive. My dad and I love the videos. Keep them coming. I've been watching for almost 3 years. They have helped us do carb rebuilds, and it helped me with my final welding project at school. Sweet. Headed back to Texas now. We stayed in Orangeville. It's very pretty up here, but the highways in Toronto suck. I hear you. That's why I don't go down there. Again, we love the vids. Keep them coming. P.S. We were here. Must have been here when I was gone to John Deere. I bet you, and I missed you. But I guess you got to keep a schedule. You got to head her back. I just kind of really hope you didn't drive all the way up here just to see me and I missed you. That would be kind of crappy. But anyways, thanks Ethan for leaving that. That's awesome. And another dollar bill to add to the collection. Holy cow, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these dollar bills. That's a lot of dollar bills. But anyways, there we go. So better get going, get Junior going here. And let that thing run for a few more minutes here, and then we'll see how many million gallons have gone through it. Or liters, I guess, sorry. So just reading the instructions here. So the one number here, the top one, is every time watering volume. And the second number is watering volume accumulation. So I guess it'll keep going. You can reset one and, you know, have the other one see how much you've actually used. Your digital flow meter professional series comes with your battery already installed in it. It will measure up to 99.9 liters. So it only does to 1,000 liters. So that's gonna fill up in like a day here, guaranteed. Well, that's the 10,000 liters. So I don't know. It just depends on the day too. On a weekend, it'd probably be. I don't know what happens if it rolls over. I guess here more than 10,000 gallons. So or 10,000 liters. Sorry. If I put it to gallons, it would probably go a little longer. That's maybe what I'll have to do, and then convert it back to the liters or something. But anyways, the screen will fade in 30 minutes if there's no water flowing, or no button activation. Well, that's good to know. 30 minutes, wow. So I guess, ooh, that might not be a good thing. Because, you know, people will turn water on back there, water for a bit, okay, I've got this thing on, but then they shut it off for 30 minutes and this thing goes out and then nothing comes on? Maybe as soon as it starts flowing, if there's no water flow, okay, so maybe it turns back on. That's good. That's what I was kind of concerned about. I'm like, oh, is this going to work? Oh well, so to start counting function from the battery saver mode, the water flow. The device will detect any water flow and start to count. Okay, that's good. So start counting function from battery save mode. That's good. Yes. So operation, when flow commences, both E and W will count flow. That's figure 1. Blah blah blah. And how to switch measurement. Button A. Press button A for 3 seconds. Except if you do that, it resets it. Button A clear. Back to 0 for each watering session. So that's kind of silly, but I should have a button, separate button, just for the changing the measurements over. But anyways, it should work. Select gallon liter by pressing B button. Yeah, we did all that. So in this mode, a flow meter counter will revert to counting function in 30 seconds if no button is pressed. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good to know. Pretty straightforward instructions. And then French. Boo. So I'll let her run for a bit, and then I was going to go up and edit this video now, but I'm going to get some footage for you of Junior maybe tonight. He'll probably enjoy that. So whoa, sorry. Let's get you back on the normal tripod mount here. So yeah, whoa, sorry, I almost dropped again. That's my normal tripod mount, but maybe I'll take a tripod. I don't know. We'll see. This battery needs juice too, so I better do that. Okay, so I'm going to let that water run for a bit. I'm going to juice this battery, so it's good for tonight. And then we'll get some baseball footage for you a little bit and go from there. So anyways, we'll juice the battery. All right, just got a phone call from my delivery, we'll say, coming down now, apparently, so I should be here in a little bit. But anyways, I've left this going for a while. I went out with the concrete guys to show them a couple repairs I wanted to have done out there on some foundation. So as you can see, she's leaked about 50 gallon on the road. But anyways, let's see how many liters. How many liters have we pumped through here? And I'm going to, pardon me, shut her off. Holy frickin' crap. 643 liters. That's freaking crazy. Okay, so I'm not super good at the math stuff, so let's look up how many gallon that was. I don't want to reset the thing, so I guess it doesn't matter, but okay, so 643 liters to G. I better put gallon, A-L-L-O-N. So 169 point, I don't know if you can see that, probably not. No. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is right. 643 liters is 169.83 gallons. So there you go. Sounds like an awful lot of freaking liters, which it really is, but not so much in gallons. 170 gallon. That's actually not too bad when you think my tank on my travel trailer is a 60 gallon, I think it is. It's either 60 or 80 gallon, so. Well, okay. Still a lot though. It's a lot of liters. A lot of literage. So that should be drained out. I should be able to take this off of here now. Oh, well, look at all the pipe sweat from the the pipes. So that works pretty good. I kind of like that. That's kind of neat. 643.4 liters. Wow. That's good to know, you know, because I'd never really realized how much I'm actually watering on this, but it's good to kind of see how much, you know, I'm actually watering on this now. So enough it makes all the flowers kind of go, oh. But then by like tomorrow, they'll be like, oh yeah, we love this stuff. This is awesome. So here we go. That's pretty sweet. Well, anyways, we got to wait for our big delivery here. Hang on. All right, so that's pretty cool how, crap, I forgot my other hat. Oh, man. That's pretty cool how you can tell how many gallons and liters are coming on the grass there. It's kind of cool, actually. I wish I had it when I first started watering. Oh, man, I bet you I'd have 100 gallons out there. I bet, well, maybe not 100,000 gallons, but I bet you there's 40 or 50,000 gallons of water been put on that just to keep her nice looking and stuff. I can just imagine like these golf courses, how much they're throwing on. Oh. To keep the greens green, we need a lot of water. So yeah, just kind of ridiculous, eh? But anyways, I am waiting for this delivery, and there was about 85% of you guys were right about what it is. But there's about 25% that said boat. No, sorry, it's not a boat. No, I'd like to get a boat, but no, I don't think so. Even though I did get my boater safety course passed, and I've got a boater's safety certificate. There you go. Just so you know. So yes, this empty voided area right now is going to be filled, hopefully by something in about the next 20-25 minutes or so. I just hope that he can back her in there. But anyways, looks like some weather coming too. Look at them big fellers. I had a bit of a scare the other night with the drone. I was flying back here and there was some really low clouds coming over. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. I want to get up in those and fly through the clouds and stuff, you know. And they were probably higher than I thought, but I was definitely low enough I could get into them. So I get her up, you know, and I started here and I just kind of went up. And I was going higher and higher and higher, not really flying any direction. So I get up there and I'm not really paying attention because everything's like this, you know, it starts like this, but everything starts getting smaller and bigger in the view, right? So I'm like, oh, that looks good. And I look down at the little corner, so down in this corner of my display on my app, there's a little map, so I brought that up. I'm like, holy freaking crap. This thing, I guess it was getting up to 300-400 meters, up pretty high, was getting up so high there that the winds were so high that it was going like this. And it was actually, by the time I caught it, it was back over the lake. So if you can imagine from here all the way through the cemetery to the lake, I'm like, holy freaking crap. So I'm like, I gotta get this back and down right now. So I instantly started coming down and going forward. It was doing 2 meters a second. Normal speed on that's like 15-18 meters a second. More of course with wind going with you, but I was fighting the wind. But eventually I got her back, started here with a full battery, went up, got floated all the way to the back. I didn't realize how windy it was up there. Got her back. I had 3 minutes left on my battery and that was it. Oh, I'm so lucky. So freaking lucky. Because I guess, you know, it's only got so much power. It's only gonna go so high and be able to fight so much breeze. And I didn't realize how breezy it was. And holy freaking crap, I nearly lost her. So anywho, I better quit yakking here and wait for the delivery. And get the delivery in and then we'll head her up to baseball. Gonna jump her. Oh, huge jump, Dill, huge jump. Baseball uniform. Ah, he's a funny kid. Funny kid. Where is he? I lost him. Oh, there he is. Can you jump it? Huge jump. Huge jump. So we're still waiting. They thought they could be down here in 45 minutes. It's more like an hour, so should be fairly soon anytime unless he got hung up with some traffic. It was 3:05, I think they called me. It's 4:02 now, so should be able to get her down here soon. Oh, what is that, Dill? Corvette, maybe, or something? I don't know. Couldn't see her in time. Anyways, we're still waiting. You didn't jump it. No.
But I went over it.
You went over it? Okay, sweet. While we're waiting, another thing to share with you is my wife's family has a family reunion every 2 years, and this was, this past weekend. And they always have an auction to raise funds for, you know, renting the place in the next 2 years kind of thing that they have it at, and, you know, buying the utensils and, you know, stuff like that, right? So anyways, this was an auction. I'm like, oh, that, I don't even know what it is, but it's freaking cool. It's 1.5 inch closed end wrench. See if I can get some light here. And made, forged, hang on. Williams forged, Indiana, in USA, or Indiana, USA. I think it's forged in USA. And there's some other stuff there. Super wrench, alloy steel, 1.5 inches, and then the number of it. That's pretty sweet though, but the really cool thing is you can see which way it was off. Everything's so tight, so they'd have it there lefty-loosey, right, and smacking it with a hammer trying to unspin the nut, right, where this side it's got a few dings on it from tightening, but not nearly the dimpling as the off side. So I don't know what they would have used that for. If any of you guys know what that would have been for, I have no idea. Like, there's this great big block of steel on the end, you know, for probably actually for beating on and hammering and stuff, and it's pretty thick, you know, 1.5 inches, pretty massive, huge. I was thinking of something for a locomotive or something. I don't really know, but it's different, that's for sure. But I thought, you know what, I paid, well, I really wanted it. There's somebody else bidding on it. I think I paid $35 for it. Something like that, 30 or whatever for it. I'm like, oh, well, sorry, it's good cause, back to the family, right? So, pretty sweet. I think it was cool. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably not going to clean it up, but it looks like it was a red at one time. So that's kind of sweet. Here he comes, finally, sweet. Finally, okay, I'm going to have to go talk to him. You want to record for me, Dale? Okay, it's still going. Try to get, you know, us and talking and stuff. Unloader that way, it's got a roll off thing, yeah. You'll probably release it and then boom and drop it down. Kind of cool.
It's gonna be a loud thump. Oh, maybe not.
Well, there we go. That was the big secret. And a lot of you, yes, did get it. So that is pretty awesome. It's a quick, easy made garage. See it, bud? He had a potty mouth on him. Woo. But anyways, I'm gonna have to build a little rampy thing or something to get the thing into here. But there we go. This is supposed to be brand new, although I think they have used her. They have apparently rented some of these out for furniture storage or something. So he's like, I'll have one use, but that's it. I'm like, oh, okay. But you know, she's had a few dings here and there. It's new, like it smells new. It smells like paint and stuff. But there you go. There's a piece of someone's furniture. So yeah. But anyways, the guy recommended spray foaming the roof so the condensation doesn't build and then drip on your crap in here. Spray foam the roof and put some vents in the sides so they'll ventilate out, although this one looks like it has a couple of vents. I don't know how much that's going to vent out, but a couple of vents, maybe more in here. So hopefully that should fit the car. Back her right in. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do up the front here yet for like a little ramp system. And then it's got the box lock here too, which he told me a special lock for it. I'll tell you about that another time. We really got to get going here. So, but he's like, oh, it's a little low in the front here, but the rest were looking pretty good. So we might have to get a fork under there and lift it up and then put a bit under there and then drop it back down. I don't know, we'll see. The thing weighs, I think he told me that's the weight of the actual container. 4,375 pounds. It's pretty heavy. But there we go. So, yes, we'll have to figure out something because I still want to be able to use, you know, the latches on the bottom. But also need to be able to drive up in there, so I don't know how we're going to do that yet. Figure something out. Figure something out. But anyways, yeah, we gotta get rocking. Baseball time. Well, Dilly's doing a little catching. Up catching. Where the black shirt team, position team is the red team up to bat right now. Good job, buddy. Ooh. Nobody covering second for you again, Dill.
2 strikes. Ball.
We've got a runner in second and third, so the pressure is on. 0-0 right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, I think. 1 out, maybe.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Another ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
Strike 3.
Oh, got him. Nice. Nice, Jake. That is 2 out. Right past her. Oh, and right over her. That was a really weird bounce. Oh, that'll clear the bases off. A really bad bounce. A really bad bounce for them there. Wow, there's something in that field there. Well, that sucks. Oh well. Oh, the pressure's on. Camera's running. Keep your eye on it, Deli. Ooh, almost got a free base. Dill, let it hit you. Free base. Free base. It hits good too, though. But... Ball 2. Oh, free base. Good shot, Dilly. Next time. Took on for the team. That's what they call it. Oh, Dilly's on second base right now. Ooh, what
Foul.
head. Whoa, that was close. That was about an inch from hitting that guy in the head. See if Dilly will steal a bag here, maybe. He just stole second, so.
Right.
Oh, he wasn't sitting. Wasn't in the right spot. Watch Murray, though. Watch
2
Murray.
strikes. Ball.
Oh, a little thief. Let's see if we can get him home now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Take your base.
Free base. Base is loaded. Come on, Colby. Oh, Colby's gonna try the old Rawlings.
Nobody's out.
And Dylan's back.
Strike.
Yeah, he's trying Dylan's bat here. Oh, good try, buddy.
Good swing, Colby. Good swing, buddy. Watch it all the way.
2 strikes.
There you go. Oh, good job, buddy. Everybody's gonna get home. Dilly gets home. Woo! Good job, Dill. Good job, Colby. Bases are loaded. 2 are out. Ooh. A little faster. They just changed pitchers too, but he hasn't warmed up, I don't think. Into the green there, Dill. Don't hit your dad.
Go, Cohen. Come on.
Come on, give him one you can hit.
3 balls. Ball 4.
Ah, maybe next time. Darn it. Good job, Dilly. Walked to run in anyways. So this inning, Dilly's playing out in third there.
One out.
Oh, sorry, outfield. My bad.
Ball.
So hopefully we can get him a little bit of a play out there. That'd be sweet. We'll just watch this inning a little bit here, maybe. I think we're down 11-6 right now. Oh, easy play to first. Nice. Nice. Only need 1 more out. We're gonna get him out faster than they pitched us out last inning.
Ball outside.
Dilly doesn't like doing some of the other positions because he says boring. I'll do nothing.
Strike.
Ooh, nice strike. Whereas catcher, you're doing something all the time, right? So.
Okay, 2 more, let's start 2 more.
Ball.
Dilly. Getting ready for the play. That's sweet. And relax for a minute. Adjust myself.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Get ready for the play. So as the pitcher gets going, he gets ready.
Strike.
Oh, another strike. Come on, adjust yourself, Dilly. That's funny.
3 balls.
He is wearing a protector, couple say. So, it's probably bothering him.
Ball 4.
Oh, walked that one.
2 out.
Dilly might get a play here.
Strike.
Ooh, big strike. That's easy strike. This will be a strike out here. And Dilly's up next. He's gonna cork one this time. He better. Now I told you guys he can cork him. He hasn't been able to yet. There it is. Okay, Dilly's got to get up. Okay, Dilly, crush one this time. This pitcher's fast, so hopefully he can catch up to it. She's really, really fast.
Got 20 minutes left.
That was our coach. Let's run past.
Ball.
Whoa, almost got a free base there, Dilly. Come on, Dill. Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, run, Dill, run. Smoke it, Dill. Oh, they got you. Didn't quite get a hold of that one. He's safe. I guess I totally missed that. Sweet. We'll catch him stealing a base here, maybe. Ooh, hold on, Dilly.
Lauren, relax in there.
I might wear a ball here. Gotta be careful. Go, Dilly. Run, Dill. Smoke her, Dill. Stole a base.
Hey, watch Murray. Dylan, watch Murray.
Imagine it's hard running with that thing.
Lauren, slow it down. Just relax, throw it in. You and the pitcher, you and the catcher. That's it.
Okay, come on, Allison. Strike. Okay, Allison, you seen one, right?
Perfect strike.
Don't be afraid to swing at it.
Pretty fast pitcher.
That's it, Lauren.
Good swing though, Allison.
Okay, Colby's up with Dylan's bat again, so this might be good. Come on, Colby.
Come on, Colby.
Covering the bases, guys. Relax, Lauren. Slow it down.
Get it home, Goldie.
Good job, Colby.
You and the glove.
Ooh, like those high ones.
Going!
Dilly stealing third. Little thief.
Good job, Dylan.
Good stealing, Dilly. Ball four. Okay, I'm gonna go back behind home plate. Come on, Jake.
Strike.
Just concentrate on the next one.
Strike.
Good try, buddy.
Okay, Jake.
2 strikes.
Okay.
Just like me pitching to you.
Ball. Five. Ball.
Gonna walk a run in. I like the walked in runs. Dilly
Ball.
maybe ahead. Ooh, 2 strikes out. 2 out.
Foul.
Ooh, good hit, buddy. Get her to the grass.
See, you can hit him. You can hit her.
2 balls. She strikes. Foul.
Foul.
Try, Robert.
Try, buddy.
Way to battle it out, Jacob. That's it. Straighten it out. Good spot to put it.
2 balls.
Dilly
Strikes.
home. Oh, that's gonna look sweet. That was close.
Two ball. Strike.
Good job, buddy. Dilly's gonna score a run. All right, Dilly. Nice job, Dilly.
Come on, keep going. Good battle, Jake.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch the rest of this now.
2 out. Good battle.
Come on, Katie.
Kiki. Come on, Kate. Stay in there. She's not invincible. You can get her. Go.
Oh, that's 3.
Okay.
Well, they lost 14-7. Well, that's all right. They have fun. As you can see. Good game, good game, good game. Good game. Good game, good game. Good job. Good game, good game. Well, that's it. We made her home. It's a long drive up there. It's like an hour and a bit for us from down here. So she's dark. It's like 10 o'clock at night now. So sorry this didn't get up the same day, but she'll be good for the next day. So anyways, yeah, there's our container, just to show you once again. And that's why I left these poles up high, so I can maybe make a fence to kind of blocky sort of that off, because you can still see the front corner of it when you come in, but maybe I'll put something else there. Ah, crap, I lost the light. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm here somewhere, don't worry. The light will turn back on, hopefully. Oh, ghosty. And I guess it doesn't have to come on now. Anyways, came on. We'll catch you later. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. That was a long day. Big video. Anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you later.